What is up, guys? The Bixis here, coming at you with another Overwatch video. Today I am ranking all the D.Va skins, and I have my tank here with me. He's going to be helping me rank these because he plays D.Va a lot more than I do. You gotta introduce yourself.
Hello.
He's pretty much been in all the other videos anyway, but we're going to get right into this one. Starting off with our opinion, the worst skin. This is a congregate score, which is Watermelon. I don't like it. I think it's just a worse version. A lot of the recolors I find are worse than the base, and I think this definitely is the weird, army green color doesn't look that great. And, it's just a recolor at the end of the day.
All right, next up is another recolor, Tangerine. Kind of in the same boat as the Watermelon. I just feel it's worse than the original with the color scheme, and nothing really special about it.
Yep, same for the next one, which is Lemon Lime. Again, just a worse version of the base skin. It's not as bad as the other two. I think it's okay, but I definitely wouldn't really be putting it on over or purchasing it, I should say, over the other ones.
Next up is the last recolor, Blueberry. I feel like it's the best out of all the reskins, but still not better than the original, just because it lacks that kind of creativity. And I feel like the D.Va doesn't match that much compared to the mech.
Yeah, I feel like the colors don't complement each other super well, but it isn't offensive. It just looks okay. Like if you told me this was the base skin, I'd probably believe you. But going on to the next one, starting off with Overwatch 1. Overwatch 1 places a little bit lower because I think this is one of the base skins where I think it's fine, but she has so many good skins that I feel like you're almost better off running most of them over the base. But this one's got a clean, iconic look. Not much bad to say about it. It's just fine.
Up next will be our first legendary skin, Scavenger. I mean, this skin's pretty creative and it's cool looking, but I just don't feel like it fits her theme very well of a character. I feel like the D.Va looks a little strange and the color scheme isn't too great.
Yeah, I feel the same way. If you look at it, it doesn't. I like the bright for Diva. I think bright colors. I think the neon look, and I'm not a huge fan of this one either. Coming up next is Junker, which is the secondary version. I think the color is a little bit better. It's a little bit brighter, a little bit more fitting. But again, it's while it's creative, I still just don't find it to be all that great compared to other stuff. It's a little bit higher on the list.
Up next will be White Cat. Or no, White Rabbit.
Yeah, it would be White Rabbit. There
Yeah,
it
White
is.
Rabbit. Uh, I got mixed up with White Cat there, but this is also just a little bit of a better recolor. I feel like the colors pop a little more than the default mech, though. And the D.Va actually looks solid, too.
I was gonna say the white and red look a little bit better, and you have a little. I think you have some custom decals. Yeah, you do. You have a couple of custom decals. Overall, I think this one looks good. But I don't know if I'd buy this one. But if it was, if you got it in like the loot box era, then I think it's totally plausible. Coming up next, we got Overwatch 2. I think Diva's Overwatch 2 skin is way better than her Overwatch 1 skin. I think the mech colors look better. I think they have more contrast. The details in the mech look better. And personally, the actual Diva herself, the suit is way more clean and streamlined. And I think the all the changes with the hair and everything look a lot better. The googly eyes are great too.
Yeah, I can
Um,
say Google Eyes really add a lot to the character.
I have to agree. I think it's one of the best changes.
Up next will be Taiyuki.
I think we'll go with that.
Uh, it's just a better blueberry, and the blue is a lot more vibrant and pops a lot more too. I don't know if this one has custom decals, but
I
oh yeah,
think
it
it
does.
does. Has a couple.
And the diva looks solid too.
Yeah, this
But
one really
other than
matches.
that, it just looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid, clean skin, which is again how I feel about this one, carbon fiber. This one has a really interesting gold and black contrast. The Diva suit having that bright metallic silver, which I think is just overall a pretty good look. I don't have a ton to say about this one, but it just looks super clean. I do wish she had the Overwatch one like style suit and the style mech to go with this recolor, but other than that, I think it's just a pretty good one.
All right, up next will be Midnight. Now this is another epic skin, but I think the colors on this one look really good. It's nice and slick, and this one also has some custom decals too. Not to mention the diva, yet again, is solid, especially with its googly eyes.
Yeah, I was gonna say you always gotta include that. Next up is Biva. This is one of the first ones that has a really big change. The suit is completely different. You got extra textures. You got extra, pieces on the suit. The mech is obviously quite different with the horns. The only thing that holds this one back really isn't anything specific. It's just that I feel like there are other skins that just look a little bit more fitting. I guess this one is kind of just right in the middle of the list. It's good. Definitely a solid skin. I could see why you'd pick it, but I just think there might be better ones out there. That's really all I could say that's bad about it. Mostly positive things.
Up next is Palanquin. This is an event skin. It's pretty creative and it looks really unique, but I don't really like the color scheme that much. I feel like it just kind of looks like a piece of wood. And the diva is better. It's kind of cool looking, but I feel like there's some better designs for her.
I feel the same way. I feel like about the Beaver one. It's not bad. It's got a lot of good things going for it. There's just a few things that just can't push it completely over the edge. Going into the next one is the Ryong skin. This one's got some weird. I never know how to feel about this one. There's obviously a lot of detail. It's still got the weird wood grain. The thing that really holds this one down for me is the weird roof tile on top
Yeah,
of
I'm
the
not a big
mech.
fan.
I see what they went for. I think the diva herself looks really cool. Like the Halloween look. I just think there's some weird stuff here that holds it back a little bit, but it's not bad. It's got a mixed bag.
Up next is Black Cat, and this
There it
skin
is.
rocks the all black pretty well. It's got a few pink accents. The diva looks solid. The mech looks pretty unique. I mean, the cat ears are whatever. It looks good with the gold too, but uh, it's just not as creative as some of the other skins that I would put above it.
I agree. I think it's a super clean skin, but there's definitely better ones. Which I think from this point on, what's left, I think these are the really really good ones coming up. Anything above here, I think is really good. Speaking of which, let's go into Cruiser. This skin's great. Um, I have really nothing bad to say. It's got a retro, like old vehicle style design. The Diva has like again like a classic, throwback look. I just think this one pulls off its style perfectly, and I really don't have anything bad to say about it. I just think this is one of the better skins out there.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like the color scheme and the diva. And
It's clean.
yeah, up next will be Nano, one of the better skins for it, and it's only an epic too. Very unique compared to some of the other epic skins, which are just kind of more advanced recolors. The diva looks good, and the colors match pretty well, and it pops a lot, and it's got the custom decals too to go with it.
And I believe it is one of the only recolors that has the Overwatch 2 Diva suit. I can't tell exactly, but I think it does.
It might.
Because she's got the ponytail instead of the flat standard hair. But yeah, I think this is a great skin. Going next up, we got Junebug. This skin looks great. I mean, the colors are like the metallic colors. It just looks fantastic. Um, the gold and like I don't even know what colors these are, but the pearlescent paint looks great. It just looks like it's just a way better version of the Bevo in my opinion. It's got the same exact mech outline from what I can tell, but I just think it looks way better.
Yeah, it's just better than Biva in almost every way. The only thing I would change is maybe Diva's haircut.
Yeah, that's a little strange, but I mean it's not too bad. No, it doesn't take away from it too much.
Up next is White Cat, the other variant of Black Cat. And this is about the same things as Black Cat. I just feel like the white looks a little better on Diva, and the mech is about the same decals, everything, just inverted basically.
I
This
didn't
is
even
part
notice
of
the
that.
tail.
This is part of that event where they brought back some of the old skins.
The remix
Yeah,
event, yeah. All right,
but yeah, it's a
coming up
solid skin.
Coming up next, we got Academy. This is a classic one. Everybody loves this one. The mech looks clean. The colors fit Diva's style, and I really think, as far as a skin that fits Diva's like aesthetic, I think it's just perfect. But there are a couple that are better. Overall, you just can't go wrong with this skin. There's nothing wrong with it. It's very clean. I think it looks great.
Next is Slang, the Christmas skin, one of the new Christmas skin. It might be our only one. This one, the mech is very unique, and same with the diva. The elf theme is pretty cool. But yeah, the mech colors actually match pretty well, and the detailing on the mech is crazy.
Yeah, the whole sleigh design I think looks just good, and I mean if you're pulling up in this on like a snow map, it fits really well. It's got
Hmm.
that like it just has a Christmas theme that actually feels like Christmas. So I think it's a pretty good one. Coming up next, this is a classic skin. Everybody knows this one, Officer Diva. You know the sirens on the mech. The color scheme looks good. You get the police car theme. The Officer Diva's got the police outfit. I don't think there's much wrong with this one. I really think it's got a really clean look. You got the sirens up top. I don't know. I just think this is one of the best skins
I believe it has
currently for
custom
Diva.
guns too.
It does, and I think with the gold it looks good because the yellow accents are already there. Overall, I think this is one of the best one. Now we are going into the top five here. This is where things start to get fun. These are our top five skins. So let's get into it.
Starting off at number 5, we got Wave Racer. Now this skin I think is really good. The colors match them like really well. The light blue and the white goes together really well, and the diva looks great too. Not to mention the animated parts on the back with the propellers, and the
Yeah,
guns look solid too.
very very good summer skin. Very much fits that vibe. I just think this thing looks it just looks awesome. The colors are beautiful. It's very vibrant, and like you said, the diva herself is extremely unique. Obviously, the rolling eyes look. That's a great
Oh,
addition as
it is a
well.
great addition. Yeah, make that permanent.
So coming up at number four spot, I gotta find it. It is EDM Diva. Where is it?
Might have to use the filter.
I was gonna say
I didn't quite
one of the
identify
few
that.
ones you do not own. EDM Diva has a custom bomb animation, active lighting, custom guns. The color scheme is awesome. The actual diva herself honestly looks kind of better with the eyes. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
You got the speaker. I just think this one, when they came out of a left field with this weird, EDM diva design, I think it's great.
it's our
Personally,
first Overwatch 2 skin too, and they did pretty well.
yeah, I think they really knocked this one out of the park. Um,
You're so
and
gonna need to hit that.
yeah, I think it's a really good skin. So now
All right,
we've got up next.
is Turtle Ship, another Battle Pass skin. Oh, never mind, shop skin. Um, this one is really unique, and the colors, along with some of the animation on the mech, I believe it has some. But the diva looks pretty interesting. The mech pops, very vibrant, and even though it does have a little bit of a wooden theme, kind of like some of the other skins previously, I feel like it pulls it off really well compared to those skins. And there's a lot of extra stuff too on the mech that just makes it look a lot better.
Yeah, I feel like this one really, when you look at you think legendary skins, right? This one fits. It's so over the top that it feels like a legendary skin. So I really think this one just nails that aesthetic of it, and I don't know, I can't complain. I do think it's a little flashy for me, but it's damn awesome. So all right, coming in at number two, we have Varsity. This is the one I regret missing the most. The recolor of Academy. I think this one is just it just looks so damn good. The black, red, white looks just amazing. But you get all of the stuff about Academy with an even better color scheme. So I gotta say this one it could be my favorite honestly, but the one above it I think is just a little bit better because of
Now,
how perfect it is.
not to mention on this skin too, assuming D was actually in the mech, it's built like an actual robot too. You got the little head on the top. It's a little different than most of the other skins.
Yeah, this one is it's close to perfect. Like this is like a 9.9 out of 10. But there's one more that I think is better, and we'll let you talk about that one. Obviously, it's the one you currently have
Yep.
equipped.
Number one skin I'm always rocking any time of the year is the 2020 Pacific All Stars skin for the Overwatch League. Now, this skin, it might is very close to perfect. The mech pops so much; it looks good with or without the gold guns. Diva herself is amazing with the animated body, and this mech is pretty much perfect. The colors are so vibrant, and I feel like it pops really well in game too.
The gold guns with this skin are literally the perfect match because the wings and all the plating are gold. It looks so natural. And then you have like the animation, like you said, on the pants and the bodysuit. This skin to me is one of my favorites across any character to the point where I'm pretty sure I made you buy this skin. I said you have to get this. You can't pass it up. Um,
Had to
so
watch Overwatch League.
I remember, but it was totally worth it because the skin is great. This is probably again the top two of the two I regret missing on my accounts. So
They have a rarer one too.
Yeah, you had to get it during the 2020 All Stars event. But man, to people that missed out, I feel bad because for the Ash video we put a skin you can't get anymore @1. For this one we put a skin you can't get anymore @1. For Bastion we didn't put Lego Bastion, and for that exact reason because we thought we might end up putting that #1. So I didn't want to do that to him. But yeah, guys, that is our list for the top. I actually don't know how many there are, but ranking every D.Va skin in Overwatch. Um, Hope you guys enjoyed the different format having two people read it off. Felt a little bit more natural to me, honestly. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Um, and hope you guys enjoyed it. You got anything to say? Or
Bye bye.
thank you guys for watching.